Hi everyone. Just decided to do a quick live while I'm walking about 3 miles, I think. Not that. It did turn out to be 5 miles, but I've waited till now, so it's only about 3 miles. And it's cold. And I'm walking from a place called Lowton, Lowton, near my hometown, and I'm going to walk all the way back past Lee Leopard Stadium. But it is cold, so you'll have to excuse me. It couldn't be any colder. And you have to excuse the bouncing because I've got the phone in my hand and it bounces a bit. But yeah, it is cold. So I will keep swapping hands and see how long the battery lasts. But this is more or less a test for my live. I've changed my phone company recently, so I need to know if this is doing okay or whether it's a problem with the data service. So this is a test, more or less. It's a test on me as well because it is really cold. Don't like walking outside when it's cold. I've not got no gloves on, so my hands are cold, so I keep swapping. I don't even know whether it's sent a notification out, so I'll probably be talking to myself for a while because I don't even know if a notification went out about the live. So it's also a different phone as well, so I'm not used to this phone, so we'll see. And hope it doesn't rain. So I'm taking you along on this walk with me. It might be a bit noisy, there's a lot of traffic between me and there. It's quite a lot of traffic, as you can see. But I'll try and keep the camera straight if I can. But I'm trying to watch where I'm walking as well. I don't want to. That's the problem when you got the phone in your hand. You watch the screen, you can't see where you're going. So I'm just going to concentrate on where I'm walking and not looking at the screen. So if anybody does come on, you'll just have patience and wait and see if I spot you. But it might get a bit noisy. I don't even know if my microphone's on. So I could be talking to myself. There might not be a microphone switched on, I don't know. I might even have my hand over the microphone on the phone. I don't even know where it is on this phone, but it should be at the bottom somewhere. But otherwise... But I think it is about 3 miles. I might be wrong, it might be 5 miles, but it's a long way. It won't look that long to anybody watching at minute because I only just started it and I've walked a couple of miles, or at least a mile since before now. So it might get a little bit awkward with the signal here because this is a bad spot for the signal. So we'll see how it goes. Hopefully it'll be all right. I'm trying not to bounce about, but the pavement's a bit unlevel down here, so it does tend to bounce about a bit until I stop walking, and then it should be better. But I'm trying not to put the camera too far down, because I tend to accidentally face the camera downwards like that, so all you can see is me walking and it looks even bouncier. So I'm trying to keep the camera up, and then it's not as bouncy. As you can see, it's just dried out because it's been raining all night, and it's just dried out. But it is cold. It's only a few degrees today. I don't know exactly what it is at the minute, but it's only a couple of degrees, say. So it's a bit nippy on the hands. Well, it is on mine. I'm just swapping hands again. So I will have to keep swapping hands. I've not even wiped the lens on this, so I'm hoping that it's a steady picture. I don't want to zoom in too much, because if I zoom in too much, see, it bounces about, so I'll keep it zoomed out if I can. It doesn't bounce about quite as much then. The other phone had widescreen on, so it was better. Panoramic scene, so it had a wider angle lens. I don't think this has got a wide angle lens, but I'll be able to tell when I watch it back. I'm just blowing my hands. So if anybody does come in on chat, I don't see anybody at the minute, but if anybody comes in on chat, just let me know. Come in chat, and then I know you're there. And I will see. And if you do watch it back afterwards, or you come on and watch it, subscribe, please. It will help. I don't get no payment for anything at the minute, because obviously you need quite a lot of subscribers, and it's difficult to get them these days. I mean, I do have quite a lot of content on my channel, but it's not your normal everyday content. It's sport and paranormal stuff. Quite a lot of links on there. In fact, that's what my channel does mostly. Links other channels together. So it makes it easier to find everywhere. But there's some good paranormal channels, and there's some good, what they call exploring channels on there, especially exploring with fighters. I would check them out, because they're really good. Well, I have them on my channel, so they must be good. But yeah, there is links in there to exploring with fighters, so I would check them out. Subscribe to them if you want them to notify you when they're going lives and stuff. And they've got some quite interesting stuff on there. A lot of people have probably not seen or heard of, but yeah. As soon as it gets a little bit warmer, I'm going to be doing a few investigations up Winter Hill. UFO investigation stuff, and strange animals, strange beings, what's apparently being seen up there. I mean, recently, during this last couple of months, there's been a couple of UFO sightings at Winter Hill, and also a beast sighting. So I think as soon as it warms up, I'll I'll start going up there. I have got a wildlife cam I want to put up. I've got to find the correct place to put it up there. I want permission to put it up. I don't just want to put it up somewhere. So I want to try and find permission for somebody to let me put it up in a woodland place up Winterhill and see what we can see. See if anything strange comes on there. I'll go and check it out about once a month and see what comes off on the camera. So if anybody's got any suggestions to where they will let me put a wildlife cam up, then please email me or give me a message on here and on the videos. But you're better off probably sending an email. The email's on the link on the channel. If you press where it says more info at the top of the channel, it'll tell you my email address, and then you can send anything. UFO photos, pictures, videos, whatever, information on any kind of paranormal stuff. Looks like they've been redoing the trees down here, getting rid of some of the dangerous trees, what are obviously blowing in the wind, so, which is the job I used to do. I used to do all this area here in the woodland. This wood at the side here is at the side of Pennington Flash Country Park, and it goes onto this main road here where the entrance is down there. It's quite a busy road, this. If you go to the right, it takes you to the East Lancashire Road, which goes to Manchester and Liverpool, east and west. That's why it's called the East Lancs. I don't know why they didn't call the other side of it the West Lancs, but the bit that goes to Manchester and Liverpool is called East Lancs. The wind's calmed down a bit here now. Well, your signal might go in a minute. It's a bad signal over here. It always is. I think it's because of the amount of CCTV cameras and stuff like that that's going around. So the picture might jump about a bit and it might get a little bit hectic because of the traffic. There's a lot of traffic. It's getting busy now. As you can see, I got to cross this road now. So I'll try and cross this without getting squished. See, the CCTV cameras and the traffic system here, traffic lights, the balance of the camera here. Too many electronics. Right, I'm going to try and get across now. Hopefully it'll be safe enough to go all the way across, I should think. Still on green, so I can get across okay. We're going to be going past Lee Lefford Stadium in a minute. Quite a few minutes. And, well, then you'll be able to see it. There is a lot of traffic out. Quite a lot. I don't know how long battery's going to last. Yeah. It's actually not that bad, the traffic. It looks worse than it is. I have known it to back up all the way up this road. It's quite a busy area here. That is part of the marshland in Pennington on this side, and over there is Pennington Flash Country Park. All you can see is trees. There is a lot of woodland, so you don't actually see it. You might catch a glimpse of the golf course that's down there. There's a golf course down there, Pennington golf course. You can't see it at the moment, obviously, too many trees. And there's no footpath on that side, otherwise I would go on that side and show you. You might be able to catch a glimpse of it if I zoom in through these trees. There. That heads down towards the golf course there at Pennington Flash. Because there's two parks here. They are the same one, but they're split into two. Similar name. Pennington Hall Park, which is a play area one mostly, and a relaxation park. And then you've got the adventurous side of it, which is that side of the road, which is the golf course, woodland area, dog walking area, picnic areas. There's a big lake there, which it is a flood. That's why it's called a flash. It's just flash flood, but it's always been there, and it always probably will be there. But it's a bird sanctuary as well. So there's a lot of birds from all over the world come down to Pennington Flash, and as you can see, it's advertising join the Lee Leopards this season, because this is Lee Leopards area. So this is no normal woodland area, this is leopards area. No leopards, just the rugby team, Lee Leopards, which won the Challenge Cup last season. Hopefully, if we're lucky, they'll get it again this season. You can see the river there. I'm not sure whether that's the River Irwell or the River Douglas. It's one or the other. I would have to check that up, but I think it's a river. I think it's the River Douglas at this end, and then I think it joins in with the River Irwell. If I go back a bit and I zoom in, you might be able to see the lake at Pennington Flash. You might be able to see the flash through the trees there. There you go. That's the end of it there, and it stretches way out. And then you, like I say, you have a golf course at the side of that. I don't know how my battery's doing, and I do talk a lot. But then again, I am talking to myself at the minute. But I know some of you is going to watch this video afterwards, so at least you know where I am. If you get what I mean, you know what I'm doing. Otherwise, you'll be thinking, well, that's a strange video. But yeah, good to do a walking video. Last time I did a walking video, I think it was raining hard and it was cold and dark, but it's a little bit brighter. I said brighter, I mean, look at that sky, it's going to absolutely pour it down. Hopefully after I get back, so we'll just see how it goes, see how long the battery lasts, and see if my hands last, because my right hand is freezing now. I've just put it in my pocket. See if I can warm it up. Hopefully I will be able to. Oh, there's a lot of wind came off that truck. But yeah, you can tell how noisy it is. It's actually quiet when the traffic goes by. Yeah, walking. Very rarely see that. I'm usually in the car, but today I'm walking. The car's on having an MOT test, so I've got a few small jobs I want doing on it, so I'm without car at the minute. No vehicle. Not good. And you'll have to excuse my voice because it is a bit cold and I have been walking quite a way, so I think the camera's starting to play up a bit there now. The signal's probably terrible around here. There is a spot near when we get over the bridge, and it's just a dead signal area, so you might actually lose if I keep going with the live. That's if the battery don't run out. You might actually lose the signal there. So we'll see how it goes. But please like the video. I know it's not that interesting, but then again, it's different. So, you can see the Leopard's banners on the lampposts because it is Leopard's area. I'm trying not to bounce the camera, but it's okay. It's windy, cold. But I'm mostly doing the live so it passes the time over, because just walking sometimes, especially walking a few miles, can seem forever. But when you're actually chatting to somebody, or you're chatting, it's oh, this might be the River Irwell. I think the other one's the River Douglas, but I'm probably wrong. But that is part of the Leopard Stadium. That is the Holiday Inn. There we go. Holiday Inn Express. That's the hotel there at the Lee Leopard Stadium. So anybody what's coming over here staying, you can actually book a room in the stadium there. At the back there is the college, down near the stadium. That is Lee College. You can see the golf course now. I'll zoom in. I can see the golf course. You can see the golf course there. Just see it through the trees and all the way down there. That's the golf course at Pennington Flash Country Park. It is a national park, so it is listed as a National Trust Park. I'm not sure whether it's gone blurred the camera now because of focusing, or it might just be me what's walking too fast. So we'll just swap hands again. There's a lot of rubbish here at a minute. Ignore that. That's not usually there. It's usually pretty clear like this. So the wind's probably, we have had 2 bad storms recently, so as you can see the storms have battered here. You can see some of the, oh hang on, it's gone blurred. Let me get focus back in. See some of the complex there, that's Morrison's supermarket. No, I'm not getting any anything off Morrison's for advertising it, but there's Morrison's supermarket near the Lee Stadium. Signal must be a bit bad here because the camera keeps going grey. But there it is. There's part of the stadium in the background. Well, you'll see the stadium in a minute. I'll have to zoom in on it though, because I'm not on the right path for that. Unless I went down, I could go down actually. So I might just take a quick short detour and just check my lens, see if the lens is clear. I think that may be better now. And we'll do a quick detour down there. This is the hotel, like I said, but I will take you past the Leopard Stadium, and then that way you can all see it. Just walk down this hill, around the back of the hotel. It's a bit warmer and a bit less noisy here, actually. You'll probably be able to hear the birds in a minute, but lucky. Nope. Anyway, here we go. walk around. Should be able. This is the hotel. This is the car park of the hotel. Main entrance around the corner there. So you got Lee College over there. I'll just zoom in there. There you go. That's Lee College. Then next to it you've got the hotel, which stretches all the way around in the corner, and there's the main entrance there. So anybody coming to Lee, it's a good place to stop. It's quite a big hotel, and it's right near the stadium. A lot of people what's coming and watching the game staying there, because they do a lot of international games. This is Morrison's supermarket. Quite a lot of car parks around there. They need it because of the game. There is some round the back as well. But that's the stadium there. You see it from this corner. Just zoom in. There you go. That's the corner of the stadium. And there's one of the stands. And then there's the other stands. I'll walk a bit further up. And then you'll be able to see. I'm glad it's not any colder outside. I'll be going in one of them. That'll get me home. But here we go. There's the stadium. I think I might walk straight up. Yeah, why not? Let's go across. Let's walk up to the stadium and walk along. Are you? Hopefully they won't ask me to work. Every time I come down to the stadium, they're always asking, well, are you coming in? Well, there you go. See, it's quite big. It's not over enthusiastic kind of, but it's a nice looking stadium. It's relatively new. The old stadium used to be at the other side of the town, so it was quite what's it there. But you do get a lot of people there because we got surgeries, doctor surgeries, chemists, all kinds of things here. So you get a lot of people coming. But yeah. All right. And there we go. So I'll just turn in a minute and then you can see it properly. And then I'll show you this statue there, one of the famous players from Lee. Oh, there you go. There's the stadium. Let's get focus. There we go. That's the Leopard Stadium, where I worked on security as well, as you can see. So anybody looking to watch a good match, then get down here when the season starts in the next few weeks, and it should be good. But that's the stadium. I'll just show you the statue now. There's a statue. It's Woody. John Woods, there you go. It's a famous player in the stadium. Well, in the old stadium, I should say. But he played quite a lot of games. He was one of the best players for Lee. And yeah, so he's got a statue there. Obviously, there's going to be more statues, I would think, eventually, because there's got a lot of famous players playing for this team from all over the world. And I won't go on too much about it. Just if you look on my channel, look on the sports playlist, you will see a few games there from, well, in fact, highlights of every game last season. And you'll also see the game from the Wembley game, courtesy of me, because I went. And I think the video ran out right near the end of the game because when we won, everybody threw beer up in the air and it came down, landed all over my phone. And it knocked my phone out, but there it is. Leopard Stadium. You can get fuel, all kinds of things. This phone keeps blurring out. It's not happy with that. I may go back to the old phone. But that's the Whistling Wren. Very nice little pub there on the corner. The Whistling Wren. I've been in there before. I had a meal in there years ago, and when it first opened, then it was really nice. So I would strongly recommend that. It is quite good. I'm not sure about the prices in there but you can see how close to the stadium it is, so it does get packed out on stadium days when it's game time. But it's very nice. A lot of outdoor seating area in summer. Really nice place to sit in summer. And then round the back end, which you can't see at a minute, but I'll show you in a minute, is a lot of small sports grounds where they do the training and five-a-sides and things like that. But that's round the back end, but we can't see that from here. We'll see it in a minute when I go a bit further up. Hopefully. Oh, Sally. I just spotted you. I don't know how long you've been on. I've been rambling on to myself here for quite a while. But I've just gone past stadium, so I'm still walking home. I went to the guy who's fixing my car, and he wasn't in. So I walked it all them miles, and he wasn't in. So now I got to walk all the way home. I'm about halfway now. But yeah. Oh, Rufus, guide dog. Yeah, I'm not turning the camera around because I never go on camera. One day I will, but I'll wait till I've got a big mask on. I'll put a big mask on. Then I'll go on camera. You see, if COVID was still around, I would have a face mask on and there'd be no problem. I don't like my face. It's been battered about too much. Yeah. And there's too many wrinkles now, so it's getting there. But my hand's freezing. Hang on, I'm going to swap hands again. Wow. I nearly accidentally blocked you then, Sally. I don't know whether it put a notification out or not, because I'm using a different phone and I don't know whether it's sending notifications out. Some nice gardens down here. I'll just go across so you can see them. It seems a bit blurry at camera to me. I'm trying to get it so it stays steady, but it's having problems with that. Getting the right... Well, that might be better, I don't know. But then it blurs out in the distance. If it's too close like that, it bounces about. I don't like it bouncing about, but some nice plants here. For this time of year, it's very well kept. I think they're real. See, look, palm tree. We do get palm trees. It is possible. No coconuts. We want coconuts. But, yeah. Oh, my hands are really cold. Well, thanks, Sally, for coming in. At least somebody came in. So it just be notifications must be going out unless you accidentally came across it. But thank you for coming in. And anybody else that comes in watching, thank you very much for coming in. This is the back end. It's the back end of the stadium with all the smaller, and it's also East Lee East Association Rugby League Football Club. It's a rugby union club next to the Lee Sports Village. It belongs to Lee Sports Village. It's all the same complex. And there's quite a lot of pitches there. You might lose signal here actually, so I won't. I'll just show you this, and I'll go back up onto the main road. So it's going to get noisy again. As you can see, you can probably hear the traffic running down the road. Because I need to go over the bridge, because there's a canal between me and there. And as good as I can jump, I can't jump across the canal. So I've got to go over the bridge. Now, there's two bridges I could go over. There's a walkway bridge, what's down them woods there. And then I can walk along the canal and come out right next to my home. Or I can walk over on the main road up here and go that way. So that's probably the way I'm going to go, because it's just easier this way, but it might be a bit muddy the other way. So I would go down the side of the canal, but I've only got trainers on, okay? And my jeans, and I don't want to dirty these jeans, and my leather jacket. Yeah. But yeah, I'll yeah. Somebody's texting me at the same time. Right. Where was that? Oh yeah, this is a hill actually. It doesn't look it on camera, but this is bad on your legs. It's a steep hill. You can see that we're going up here, going higher, because the houses are going lower. So it just shows how steep the actual. Oh, you can probably see it, and as I turn like this, you'll notice how suddenly the scope looks different. You can see now that the path is going upwards, quite steep. But the camera's starting to blur out now because the light is fading a bit here, and I don't know how to beat that bit. The car headlamps are sending the focus off, so I'll aim it down at the path where I get focus. There we go. See if we can stay focused now. I'll just keep it a little bit lower down. And we might keep it in focus. I think it's the car headlamps what's throwing the focus, because look, it's okay until a car comes. And then as soon as the car comes, the focus goes. Look, you know, you can see now without how low the houses down there are starting to look, that I'm actually going higher up. Because we're going over the Leeds and Liverpool canal. Obviously the canal runs from Leeds to Liverpool, but it carries on going past that as well. It goes through Manchester, Salford, and all the way up through Yorkshire, all the way up to Leeds. And down that way, it carries on going all the way to Liverpool, because Liverpool's that way, Manchester's that way, Yorkshire is that way. So the canal obviously turns direction as it gets further on. But you'll see it in a minute when I get to the bridge. We're nearly at the top. We're getting there, and then it's downhill. So it's a little bit faster walking then, but I won't. I mean, I could run down there, but you'll be picking me up at the end of the hill. I don't want to be doing that. Just going to dip the camera in a minute because there's some kids coming up and the mum. I don't want to put them on camera. I'll try to keep kids off the camera if I can. Nobody likes kids going on camera with it and being asked. So I'll show you the canal. And but that's it. It's the Leeds and Liverpool canal. That pipe is probably a sewerage pipe, or it could be carrying cables inside that go over the canal, because there's no other way of putting them across. But I live just over there, so if you was going along the canal, it's just opposite that corner there on the right hand side, on the left hand side, sorry. You go around that corner on the left and you come to my street, and there's a walk out there into my street. So I'm not that far from my home here, but I've got to walk all the way down here to get round. There's the rugby ground of Lee Leopards women's team, and also Lee Miners rugby team, who played at the weekend in the Challenge Cup match last weekend, and they lost by 1 point, which was unlucky. But if I zoom in, you can see my house. See that conifer? That conifer there is in my back garden at the bottom, next to the rugby ground. And next to that white house is where I live. So that's it. I don't mind saying where I live. I've got nothing, nothing to hide. I'm just a genuine character. And you're trying to enjoy day to day, but it doesn't go that way. It never goes that way, does it? But yeah, there's bowling green down there on the Lee Miners club. Well, I'll show you the traffic. It's getting busy. Coming up towards peak time soon, so it will get busy. Actually done well, because this video has gone on for 42.5 minutes at the minute, and the battery hasn't died. Unusual for me. Scully knows that. My battery dies every time. Every time I try communicating, Scully will say, "Oh, I should have known." It's quite funny. Right, so we're coming down to the bottom of the hill now, into the beginnings of Lee. This is the industrial side, industrial estate as we call it, but it's shopping centres. You see Costa in the, well, you can't see Costa because I'm not zoomed in. But if I zoom in, you will see Costa and Alfred's and things like that. And no, it's no promotion for Costa. There you go, Costa, Alfred's, and various other stores. Can't zoom in on the sign, it's blurred, but it's too far away. I'm not happy with this camera. I got to get myself a decent streaming camera. As soon as I can afford it, I will get a decent streaming camera. And I do have a microphone that I can plug on my collar that works in Bluetooth, but I never put it in. I always forget to put it in. But that's me. And then all this noise with the traffic, it will probably filter that out, because it does have a filter. So, but yeah, go around this corner. Well, it is getting busy now around here, and it smells a bit around here. It's all these leaves, dead leaves, and things. It's kind of seeped onto the path, making it cold too, freezing. I think my hands got used to it now though. I've not swapped hands for quite a while, so my hand has got used to it. You alright? Everybody's looking at me wondering what I'm doing. Probably because I've got my Lee Leopards badge on and stuff, dude. I don't know. But yeah, this is Lee, definitely. Not Wigan. It's Wigan Borough, but it's Lee. Well, I'm going to end the live soon because I'm nearly home. It's getting quite busy around here now, so I've got to concentrate on not getting knocked down. don't want to get knocked down, so I'm trying to concentrate on walking and not camera. I bet you're fed up of seeing this traffic. Nothing but traffic. See what I have to deal with every day trying to get out of my street. This is constant. So I come to the end of the street and I'll sit there for ages. Oh, the camera's gone blurred out now. Come on, camera, get back in focus. What are you doing? Hang on a minute. There we go. We're back. Kind of. Oh no, it's trying to blur again. It's dark here because there's a big tree here. Huge tree. And it's taking the light, so the camera's trying to compensate. But I think it's the headlights on the cars that's actually sending the focus out. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to end this because I'm coming up to my street and I'm not. There's a church at the end there too. It's a real creepy church. Let me show you this creepy church at the end of my street. Oh look, how's that? Sally, bet you glad I bet you wish you had one of them. Them limos. No, Sally, it's not come for you. But look, I'll send you it. Look, stretch limo. But yeah, there you go. Creepy church, look at that. Right at the end of my street. Hang on, let's get you in focus. There we go. That is, yeah. I reckon that's haunted. I'll have to find out one day. It's not used, it's used as a dance centre, I think. In fact, I've never seen anybody in it for quite a while. But yeah. Anyway, I'm going to end this live now, so thank you for watching, and thank you. If you watch it afterwards, please like, subscribe, and I'll try and do more live. So I'll catch you later, guys. Bye.